Hey guys, we are back, and I'm really excited to discuss Nintendo's marketing in this video and their online plans and pricing. So, if you haven't seen the Nintendo Super Bowl ads yet for the Nintendo Switch, I highly suggest you go and watch it as soon as possible. I'll leave the links in the description, but I want to say that Nintendo hit it out of the park with these commercials. They are extremely well done, extremely high quality, some of the best commercials I've ever seen from Nintendo. And that's saying a lot, because I've seen some good Nintendo commercials in the past, mainly back in the 90s. But of course, the We Would Like to Play commercials were really good as well. But this is basically the best Nintendo commercials I've seen Nintendo do since that We Would Like to Play back in 2006. So the commercials were extremely well done, like the presentations were really well done, crisp and clean. The song choice they had for the commercials was extremely good, kind of like a new age kind of song that can resonate with people of today, basically. And it was very edgy, sounding kind of serious but catchy at the same time, and making you a believer, basically, is what the song was pushing in the commercial. And the way they showed the Switch being displayed was basically perfect. They hit everything just perfectly in the commercials. They have the 30-second commercial and they have the 1 minute and 40-second commercial where it shows all the different uses of the Switch. You got people playing ARMS together as a family. You got people playing in the backyard. They got people playing Zelda on the bus and the plane and all that stuff. But it wasn't just that. It was the way they showed it was very convincing. It was very clear. And they got the point just perfectly that you could take this system, play it at home, and easily take it with you, put it in your backpack, take it on the go, take it anywhere you are, and have fun with it in just about any kind of circumstance you can think of. I know there were some concerns about the Joy-Cons and the Pro Controller and have the Joy-Con grip and have the system together as one. How are they going to display that in a commercial that makes sense? Well, if you watch the commercial, they did a really good job of showing how it could be used in very simple ways. Basically, it was very smooth, and everything seemed really natural about these commercials, which is outstanding. This is what exactly you want to do as a business, is show your product in a way that makes sense to the consumer, and that this is Nintendo Switch. You are switching from home to portable, home to social gathering, home to airport, home to bus, home to wherever. You switch from whatever way you're using the system, you switch that to the other way that you're going to use the system, which can be basically anything. So very versatile and very clear what the Nintendo Switch is in these commercials. Now, Nintendo of UK also released a 4 minute and 50-second video highlighting basically an extremely extended cut of all these different uses of the Switch. And they had him playing in classrooms, they had him playing in all the different locations, and some really funny instances as well, which I'll show maybe a brief clip at the end, which I thought was really funny. But there's going to be a lot of GIFs and memes going on across the internet from these videos, of course, because they're really funny. But I want to make it clear that they do show the clear aspect of the Nintendo Switch, and it shows it really well. So hats off to Nintendo, you guys did an outstanding job. Amazing marketing. Perfect, really, actually. I can't find anything wrong with this marketing for the Switch. It's clear, and I give it a 10 out of 10. Perfect score. So, thumbs up. Great job, Nintendo, on the marketing. Now we move on to the online pricing that was released by Kimishima, president of Nintendo, in their investors meeting. Of course, there's all kinds of news going on with Nintendo and the investors. I highly suggest you check out Player Essence channel if you want to hear all the news and all the details about that. But for me in this channel, I'm going to cover just the things that I'm interested in. Of course, we can talk about other stuff as well later. But for now, this caught my eye about Nintendo's online pricing. Now, Kimishima said that Nintendo will offer a 2,000 to 3,000 yen price yearly for the Nintendo Switch's online service. And that price range will be about $17.50 to $26.50 US dollars. So $17 to $26, depending on what they finally decide upon. Perhaps Nintendo is thinking about a tiered system where you maybe pay a little less for a certain type of service for online, or you pay a little bit more to have a more robust online service. But this is kind of what I expected if Nintendo was going to be charging for online. It would not be as expensive as Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus, which is $60 a year. So this hopefully will be around $20, $25 max per year. And Kimishima said that basically the reason why Nintendo's charging is because it'll make it easier on Nintendo to support online features such as multiplayer or downloads of classic games, is what he said. And obviously voice chat, party chat's got to be in there as well. It's going to support them in doing that and running those servers and whatnot. So I can understand charging about $20 a year. That's not bad. Maybe, you know, $2 a month, something like that. Somewhere around that range. It's not that expensive to charge that. Granted, we would prefer it to be free, and especially if it's not as good as PlayStation Plus or PSN or Xbox Live, definitely it should be $20 or less, or even cheaper than that. And that has been the big elephant in the room for the past years and years. Will Nintendo ever charge for online? And yes, they are going to be charging for online in the fall of 2017. The question is, though, will it be worth it? I've seen a lot of people talking on the forums about this and whether or not it would actually be worth it to pay for a yearly service if we're not getting that many online enabled games. So far we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we have Splatoon 2, we have ARMS, I think is online enabled, we have Ultra Street Fighter 2, which is going to be online, but not really much else that we know about for sure just yet. Obviously racing games are all going to be online enabled, but peer-to-peer racing really should not be much of a cost to warrant spending anything on, really, because you could do all that on the Wii U for free. But we did hear that Splatoon does in fact have voice chat in the game. How streamlined and how good quality it is remain to be seen, and as far as getting matchmaking working and how good that is, that all remains to be seen, and of how high the quality is to justify that price. Now, if you're familiar with PlayStation Plus and PSN, Sony has a very good online network, and the vast majority of their games are all online enabled. Even their single player games are online enabled for achievements and trophies and progressing your personal score through the PlayStation Network. So I know Nintendo hasn't really been clear on that part of it yet. Maybe there is a lot more rewards involved from playing online that you could have with this service. Maybe there's more to it than just what they're saying. And of course we hope so as well, because Nintendo has a lot to prove with their online capabilities, since they never really have had a very good online experience that was very robust or had all the features of the competition. So if they're going to be charging for it, I really do hope they have some kind of achievement system, and they have more than just one game you can try a month and then take it away from you from paying for this monthly service. I really hope there's more to it than just that. Also, we have to question, is Nintendo going to be forcing this online service if people just want to play basically peer-to-peer online racing in Mario Kart 8, or just simple, matches online? Or is this going to be a forced paid service that you have to pay to access any kind of online content at all? That's the question. They didn't say for sure. Hopefully there's some kind of free option as well. We shall see when it's finally revealed in full, which I hope they do it soon before the system is released, right? And I know there's been a lot of news out there on what Nintendo's doing, and with all the information coming out in the investors meetings. So like I said, hit up Player Essence and his channel. You can check out all the news that's going on. He does an excellent job of covering all the news. But for this video, I wanted to discuss all the great marketing Nintendo has done with the Switch so far, and these Super Bowl ads are just outstanding, really clear and to the point, and they make a really good case for the Nintendo Switch to get the mass market to buy it. In my opinion, I thought it was outstanding. Really good commercials and marketing. Alright guys, as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about all this online pricing stuff and about the ads and everything. Let me know what you think, and we'll talk to you very soon in the next video. Take care.